And good morning. It is 15 minutes after 9 o'clock, and joining us in studio this morning from our American Legion Post 61 family, we have Legionnaire Commander Stephen Lee and Auxiliary President Jenn as well. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
How's y'all ready for tomorrow? As much as it can be?
I'm just
Or today, actually, today and tomorrow. We got a bevy of things today.
It's very busy.
What's y'all's plan as far as hitting ceremonies and things? Do you have a mapped out itinerary for your day here?
Yes.
Okay.
A little bit. We're with you now, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew he had the suit on, so I knew he had a busy day of things.
Well, it's Veterans Day, so
Sure.
I dress up for Veterans Day. But, we're going to be doing a POW MIA ceremony at Mission Arch when we're done here.
Oh, very nice.
Originally, we had it scheduled at 11. Then it got bumped back to 10:30, and then she called us this morning and wants us as close to 10 as possible. So
Okay.
the fact that we're cut short today actually is
Works to
in
your
our favor.
favor.
Yeah.
So volleyball is your friend today.
Then we
Indeed.
plan on going out to Roswell High for
Their ceremony
celebration.
later today as well.
Yeah, we went to
Yeah.
Goddard yesterday. It was very nice.
They do it upright every single year.
Yep.
I've yet to hear of one bad thing from what goes on at any of our veterans, but particularly that Goddard one.
It's a lot of fun.
It's literally a rock show.
Well, they had the reception this time, and that was actually
Nice.
pretty good. The food wasn't bad, and a couple of the students came and sat with us. And
That was
talked.
nice.
I think it was the same two girls that talked to us last year too.
Oh,
Could
good.
be. I don't know.
Ah.
It was very nice. It was nice to interact with high school students that didn't treat us like, oh my God, you're an adult.
Oh yeah, that did happen. And anyway, we sat with a couple of nice ladies. One was from
Her family's from France.
Wisconsin, and one was from. I can't remember where. But anyway, they were telling us stories of the 50s.
Oh, nice.
Because apparently they went to high school at Goddard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
back in the
back
in the
when they
50s.
came
Okay.
back. It was pretty
back
cool.
when it was a bomb shelter.
Yeah.
But it was
In addition to high school. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a virtual see and be seen for the veterans because all the veterans came out of the woodwork.
Yeah, it was
yesterday.
pretty
There
cool.
was a lot of them that I haven't
Awesome.
seen in a year.
Well, I'm
so.
glad to see that. That's part of the beauty of this weekend.
The
is
only
that stuff.
downside of Goddard was we had no World War II representation this year.
That's
And,
unfortunate.
That's kind of,
Well-
we're at the end of the World War II cycle.
Not many left.
No,
Yeah.
Not many left.
handfuls.
Shoot, we're gonna. Koreans not much better, to be honest.
Well,
Our
I
Korean
thought-
War vets. There's a few more, but not. They're dwindling as well.
Yep.
As that's just the nature of life. Here in about 10, 15 years, our Vietnam vets are going to be starting to shrink here too. So
Yeah.
I mean, they all are, but at a much larger rate here pretty
Yes.
soon. So it's unfortunate. That's why Veterans Day is so special, because we do honor these people, and that's what I love about years past is like when we had the gentleman that was a Pearl Harbor veteran that lived here, and he just passed away a couple
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know how privileged I feel
Was
to
that
get
Lin Chu you're talking about?
There's actually two of them. I think.
Yeah,
I
there
don't
was
remember.
another one too.
But I feel privileged to have a chance
Oh,
to hear them speak and
sure.
to get a chance to
Yes.
hear their memories, their exploits, and that.
Yeah.
And,
When I
and
was
to
in
hear it
Colorado,
firsthand.
we were in a post with Paul Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Murphy was an Indianapolis survivor. And,
Oh wow!
Yeah, he wrote one of the big books, and he organized the Indianapolis crew that met every year. And
That's
Yeah.
to
it
me,
was, it was wonderful getting to know him.
It's
and
special
that's
to meet
actually
people
how
like
I
that
got
on
involved
Veterans
with
Day.
Brees Across America.
Okay.
Was because of Paul Murphy.
That was your connection there.
Well,
Okay.
he wasn't the connection is a little twisted, but it's he had pre-purchased his plot,
Okay.
and one of the plots we placed wreaths on was his, yet he was still alive,
Oh,
and we didn't realize he had not been, he had a headstone and everything, but we didn't realize there was no dates on it. So I went back and I said, boy, this name looks familiar, because I was the adjutant of that post.
uh-huh.
And I said, that guy's name looks really familiar. And I remember my friend Paul Brick, he was the historian. he says, "You haven't met Paul Murphy?" I'm like, "No, who's Paul Murphy?" And he's told me the whole story about this guy. He wrote a
Local
book
celebrity.
and all that stuff. And he arranged a meeting, and I got to meet Paul.
Oh, cool.
And his wife, very lovely people.
So he must be a good planner if he already had a tombstone laid out and ready for the inevitable.
It was a great spot. The view was fantastic.
Yeah.
And I sat there and I talked to Paul Murphy for probably 3 or 4 hours, and he gave me a signed copy of his book. And
How nice.
everything. I still have all that stuff. And then the next year he passed. And, of course, we went out there for Wreaths Across America. And then I made sure that I was the one that put the wreath on his grave.
Yeah.
And,
that's why this weekend special is those moments, those times. And this is why we do this. And this is.
Veterans Day has always been very personal for me. I have rumors in my family of a guy named Putnam who served in the Civil War.
Okay.
And my grandfather served in World War I, Walter Lee. And I was reading last night about his. For the first time, I found out what my great-grandfather's name was, Ernest Lee. And he was a little too young for the Civil War. He was like 9, I think.
Did he have funny parents?
Oh, yeah.
To name their child Ernest and your last name's Lee, that's,
Yeah.
I mean, if you had another kid named Honest, that would be even better.
Yeah. Well, my grandfather, Walter Lee, he served in World War I and Spanish-American War.
Mm-hmm.
And then my uncle, Robert, he was petty officer, 3rd class in the Navy for World War II. And then my uncle, Richard Lee, he served in Korea. And then I've got nephews and cousins, or not nephews, cousins that served in
Vietnam, right?
Interesting.
Yeah.
And I found out I had a couple of cousins that served in the Gulf War.
Interesting. Wow. So you got quite. I'm curious. Have you ever done like your family, like the DNA stuff, or like because I'm curious. Like, do you have like any family connection to the famous Lees of the Civil War, the Revolutionary War? Does your family have any tie to those?
No, because you go back to the 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
My family tree branches off to Putnams and Tuttles.
Okay.
So no.
A Tuttle. You watch American Chopper?
No.
They're all Tuttles. Man, we might have some relations there.
Not that I know of. But anyway, my father never talked about his father service. I had to find out about it externally.
Just as when you think Lee and you think of the famous Revolutionary
Lee,
War,
yeah.
and of course Robert E. Lee, but his dad was a very famous Revolutionary War general.
Right,
that Lee family's steeped in military history. Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure that's a different branch.
Okay, just curious. I was,
I mean, they always called me Hop Sing,
for different reasons.
Kung Fu. Yeah.
Well, we better get to our important stuff in case volleyball's starting early here. I'd hate for us to get to the point and then they say, "Oh, we're going now," and then they just go.
Right.
That happens.
So we should probably do our drawing.
First, let's remind people about tomorrow before we do it. I'm going to tease people a little bit. We're gonna people are cussing. Just get to the stupid drawing. Wait a second. We'll get to patience, virtue, all that.
I'm pretty sure everybody's forgotten about the drawing at this point.
I bet there's one or two that are anxiously waiting to see if they win.
The last ticket was sold at Eastern New Mexico State Fair. So.
Well, it's a pretty nice gun that you guys are.
It's a 6-hour P380.
Yeah, it's a beautiful gun, it's. I think there's a gun owner's going to be very proud to have it.
For all you out there
collection.
saying, "Oh, but that gun was recalled," but this one is after they fixed the manufacturer.
This one's good up. So, but anyway, they've been so for what, about a month maybe. I don't even know if it lasts that long before all the tickets got sold, but all
the tickets sold in 12 days.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. So let me see. Can I make the previous match on the court? One is going long. Oh, okay. I won't need to go. So guess what? Sounds like they're late in Rio Rancho. So
Oh, we got a few minutes.
We
This
got
is
a few
good.
minutes, so good deal.
Yeah.
That was the update from Kelly there. So, but we want to invite people. The Veterans Parade is tomorrow. Today is Veterans Day, and we're and there's lots of stuff. Please go and support and get all your free foods and come out
course.
to the different school events that are planned for today. There's several. I know Roswell High, but I think several of the middle schools have some stuff going on today too. So please get involved there. But tomorrow will be our community Veterans Day celebration. It takes place at 0900, that's 9 a.m. for the civilians, here on the Chaves County Courthouse lawn. If you would like to be in the parade, if you've got some veterans you'd like to load up in a vehicle and be a part of the parade.
Early, about 8:30.
8:30, we're asking folks that you don't need to pre-register or anything. Just show up, what you got.
Yep.
Maybe come dressed. It's going to be chilly. And then gather at either the Pioneer Plaza here on our side of the main street, or behind the courthouse,
Right, which is the bigger park.
which is the bigger parking lot off Virginia there.
Right.
So gather at those, and then if you're just coming out to witness and be a part of everything, at 9 a.m. we will start the ceremony on the courthouse lawn right there by the Veterans Memorial, and that'll last about 45 minutes of course, laying of the wreaths. Sean Nicholson, one of our post members and a Marine, he's going to be our guest speaker. Tom Blake's going to be, tickling the guitar strings, doing what he does.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Matt Miller had to go to Carlsbad, so he will not be playing.
Yeah, we're going to have to take a rain check on Matt for next year. And then of course the scouts will be out. They're going to lay the wreaths. They're going to do their thing.
I talked to the scouts last night. They're going to help us put the flags out tomorrow morning.
Oh, great! Because we all do that, but by about the 50th flag, our backs give out and we're done. So we need younger folks.
I don't know about you, but the 5th flag.
I was trying to pump us up a little bit.
Well, we're not exactly getting younger.
We're in shape. It's round. That's our shape now.
That's round.
Yeah.
But so we'd love to have you join us for that. And then as soon as that ceremony's over, it's roll on through we had Sheriff Mike Harrington on last hour kind of explaining how they're going to roll it through, kind of similar to how they do like send-offs for the high school teams and all that, and kind of roll with us so they don't have to close down the street. So
we like to compare it to a funeral procession.
Yeah, that would be. I like the happier moment, rooting on kids.
I'm
but
thinking,
funeral
We're
processions are the
veterans. We're
same.
veterans. We can go there.
Yeah, we can. That's true. So and
hell, last hour you're talking about dead bodies. So I mean, we're good.
this is true. Yeah. Well, Sheriff, he does what he wants.
All right. Well, he's armed.
I'm like, thanks, McDonald's. But anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
But then after the parade,
Right.
follow us and come and meet us at the Wool Bowl. We're going to hang out in the parking lot, and we're going to have a car show out there. The guard's going to have some of their stuff. We're going to have some vendors and things out there.
And they're planning on having the coffee and warm things. So if you're in the parade, it's okay. You got warm stuff waiting for you at the end.
Our overnight low is 26. It's going to be chilly tomorrow.
Yes.
Dress accordingly. So, and then we're going to get kicked out about noon because that's when the football team, they have this
Well, that's not
playoff
the case.
game happening.
We're kicking them out at noon because we have an agreement with our
Yes.
ASD when there's a playoff game.
Oh, yeah.
So we will handle our policing.
Yeah. Or stick around and go to the game. That's what I'd say.
That works
Call it a
too.
tailgate party and hang out till 1.
That's a benefit
Yeah.
to them. But,
Just stick around, hang out with us. And at 1
there's
o'clock,
going to be a football game.
get you a good seat and root on a Coyote victory here for. But yes, it's a busy day tomorrow. Lots going on today here. But one more thing I want to put on your radar before we do the drawing here. American Legion Post 61 once again this year has taken on the task of partnering with Wreaths Across America, which is a national organization with a goal of putting a wreath on every veteran's grave during the holiday season. We are participating December 17th.
Yes.
That is our wreath day. That's the day that we're going to go, and we're going to go to Memory Lawn first and put as many wreaths as we have on graves there. If we got extras, which we hope we do, we're gonna leave one at the Veterans Memorial here, and then we'll take some down to South Park in that area and do some of the graves there.
Yeah, we'll put at least one at the Chaves County Courthouse lawn.
Yes,
and then the rest of them we'll take down to McBride.
McBride. Yeah.
Anything, I think our cap is 300, but
I'd like to break that.
I'd like to break that.
Yeah. So we're asking for your help to support. It only costs $15
Each. Yeah.
for a wreath. And so if you can support us by donating that, and obviously we're not limiting you to one wreath. Donate as many as you feel comfortable with. But if you donate $15 for every wreath, that'll help us get to our goal of 300 wreaths. Now, there's several ways you can do it. I'm just going to give you the easy way. Go to roswelllegion.org. Go there. At the top of the page, you're going to see a link for Wreaths Across America. Click it and follow the steps, and then you're good to go.
And just so the listeners know, I keep none of that money.
Yeah, it goes directly to the
$15 goes straight to Wreaths Across America. So even if you wanted to stay on the RoswellLegion.org page and just make a donation, if you go down the page to where the pillars are on the left-hand side, there's a donate button there, and you can donate any custom amount, and then just in the field say Wreaths Across America. Every dime that you give me goes straight to them.
Yes. So
anytime you earmark anything that goes to a nonprofit, if you say this is what I want it to go for, by law it has to go for that.
Yeah.
So
we're going to have a table out there tomorrow, right? Either at the Wool Bowl or
I think we'll have typically we've been putting up a table to, do fundraiser, sell items. But I think this year we're just going to do a little more simple. And we'll probably have just the information for Wreaths Across America and that sort of thing.
However, I'm sure if someone gives you $15 right now and says put it towards that, I'm sure we can take it off their hands
we'd be more than happy
and
to
take care of it. And
the caveat is I have to have all the money by the 29th.
Yeah, that's the thing. The 29th of this month is our drop dead deadline to get it in, so we have it. So they got time to...
Because they got to order the wreaths, and then they show up by semi. So however long that's going to take this year, I don't know. But.
Well, we figure it's going to take about 3 weeks, because that's 2.5 weeks, because that's about the time between the 29th and the 17th there.
Yep.
But as we all know, the trucks are slowing, so...
We do live in that world. Yeah. So
that's why they made the 29th of November the deadline.
So please, if you'd like to help out before the 29th, log on to roswelllegion.org, click on that link, and then you can make your donations through that. And like I said, it's only $15 per wreath. So if you've got, maybe do it for your family. How many military members you got in your family? Maybe one for each of them. Whatever. But if you can't afford it, maybe just want to do whatever. If you do one, thank you.
Yep.
If you can do 50, God bless you.
I ran into the Patriot Guard yesterday, and they made pledges for a bunch of them. And I know American Legion Post 28 is planning on buying some, probably VFW. So
good.
We're on track to make our goal, but
I feel like 300.
We need to break it.
We need to break that. I'd like to see 4 or 5. That'd be
pretty exciting.
That'd be pretty cool. So I think this community could do it. I think.
And even if you can't do the money, come out on the 17th and help us honor our veterans.
We would love to have you come in. If you like, I don't have any money, but I would be honored if you let me help distribute. We'd love to have you do that, because more hands make less work there. And
bring out the kids. It's a wonderful opportunity for them to understand.
If you remember early in the conversation, we're all round, so we hoofed it a little
bring
bit.
Out the kids.
A lot of acreage at cemeteries.
Dude, round is a shape.
Yeah. We can only roll around so much.
Yeah. Yes.
But we'd love to have folks do that. So if you have questions, come talk to us tomorrow out at the Veterans Parade, and we'd be happy to give you more information or answer any questions that you have about it. You just look for the guys in the pointy hats. You'll know. All right. Have we teased enough?
I think so.
I think we have. All right.
Do you want to have Sean come in there and do
we'll get.
He's not involved.
Yeah, I'm a Legionnaire, so it's probably. Let's get Sean or Roy. Can you grab Sean and see if he'd mind sticking his hand in a bowl real quick?
There's nothing gross in it, I promise. We're past Halloween.
But so if you were kind enough to purchase a raffle ticket, maybe at the fair or prior to that, from American Legion Post 61 for this handgun, we are now going to select the winner. So if you and of course they're going to contact the winner. So if they don't happen to be listening, they'll know. But
we will have the gift card at the parade tomorrow.
Oh, so maybe make arrangements to meet and do all that there.
Well, Sean Nicholson's the one who's giving the speech tomorrow, and he's the one that did
He procured the firearm
he
for
did
us
all
and
that.
Yeah,
everything else.
he was the ringleader on
This
this
is
one.
like his deal.
Well, this is one of the many projects that he's been doing
been
with
very
us.
involved.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Sean, would you do the honor of selecting a random name out of this bowl of names for us? And then we will announce the
Do me
winner.
a favor, pluck mine out of there.
I'll do what I can, sir. That feels a bit fishy, though, if I pull your name out.
Yeah, maybe a little.
That's a
It's all
different
right,
Stephen
though.
Lee. That's Stephen J. Lee.
I didn't
And
look at it. I have no idea who it is.
And our winner has been drawn.
And the winner of the Sig Sauer P380 9mm Desert with extended clips.
Wow.
No, it's just a desert finish.
Desert finish.
Oh, for goodness sakes, read the name already. You're killing them.
This is my weak drum roll.
Kyle Motton.
Kyle Motton, congratulations.
Woohoo!
You are the
Yay!
winner
Congrats.
of the farm. Thank you very much for supporting our American Legion Post, and congratulations. You will get a phone call here relatively shortly. On
The ticket number is 100049.
awesome,
That's just the confirmation.
very good. So congratulations,
And to claim your prize, please bring your ticket with you.
yes, and
Now,
ID and all that, I'm guessing. So
The gift card will be at the county courthouse lawn tomorrow for the parade. Sean Nicholson will have your card. He is the keynote speaker
Yes, he is.
tomorrow.
for tomorrow's parade, yes.
Yeah,
So he'll
and
stand
he
out.
will
You'll
be-
recognize him.
He will be happy to present that to you, and Mike, of course, will announce it tomorrow,
Yes, right. So,
right after we're done with our ceremony.
yes, congratulations, Kyle, and
And thanks to all those who participated.
thank you very much.
Your appreciation is very, very high.
Absolutely. Hopefully, since we seem to have a success with this one, maybe Sean can procure a few more of these for
Yeah,
future.
I'm thinking they're
future-
probably-
Already in the works.
So if you did not win today, take heart. We will do this again.
Yes,
and
we
again
will.
and again and again.
Yep.
Until you're sick of us. Very good. Well, thank you guys. I know you got a busy slew of things here, so we'll let you get
I've
to
got
it.
a correction here.
Uh-oh.
That looks like an O, but according to Sean Nicholson, who just texted me,
Okay.
is Mettin, Mettin.
Okay.
And
Kyle Mettin.
And the phone number that he just texted me matches
Okay.
what is on here. So,
Okay. So Kyle Mettin.
yeah, Mettin. Yes.
We'll be meeting you tomorrow.
It definitely
I hope.
looks like an O to me, but
Well,
all right. Sean is probably it's one of his coworkers as well.
congratulations to Kyle.
I'm thinking.
Well, if it's one of his buddies, make him do extra to get the, something. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
He's a
if it's-
Marine. He can figure
If
it out.
it's a
Marines
Marine, yeah, I don't know.
Marines are
So-
good at messing with each other. Let him mess with them some way.
There you go.
Very good. Well, thank you guys, and thank you for your service. Thank you for everything. We know we're talking Veterans Day, and everybody's thanking everybody, but thank you guys. You guys, you guys did the same thing all these other vets did, and did your service, and now you're.
Oh, I didn't do much.
Well, now you've gone kind of keep doing the service through American Legion and all that, so it's easy to forget the people that serve that they deserve a thank you too. So thank you guys. We do appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
And go enjoy free food, just like we all should.
We'll see you tomorrow, Mike.
We'll see you then. All right, it is 9:39. We're going to pause for news, and Sean Hannity, Kelly texted me. They're running a bit late there in Rio Rancho. The game prior is still going, so more than likely will come back to me. Sorry about that. And then we'll hang out till Kelly's ready for us to call a volleyball game. So we'll be back on the other side of news and your Sean Hannity and weather. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
Now your